This is a problem we talked about, guys. These lower lift arms are supposed to go on here. Well, I got one side. This side sheared off, it broke. So after trying to contact the great support at John Deere with no response several times, and knowing that this piece is probably going to cost me a fortune, talked to my next door neighbor who is a mechanical engineer, and he thought maybe we could replace this piece ourselves. So I ordered, this is 25mm bar. So what we did is I just ordered another 25mm bar, and now we just got to go through the process of taking these two ends down and cutting it to length.
We made this fixture that maybe you can explain a little more later when we use it, and it's meant for grinding, but we're going to use it as a cutting fixture. I wish my fix, if I have to improve this, first of all, if I found a decent spring, that would have helped, because I had to put these spacers in. If I take the spacers out and get a good spring, this would have enough travel to go all the way in, but right now it doesn't, to meet the center line.
Most all of these cutting wheels have a left and right handed hole in it for the what is that, like the grip?
Yeah, the handle. Sorry. If we have enough travel. Do you want to explain this thing?
Yeah. So basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to limit the travel. We want to get all the way through this, and before we had it limited, and you'll see why it was limited, but so that we can get a full cut through this bar, we're gonna take out those spacers that limit how far this can travel right here. So you can see, so we have spacers in here to assist the spring, but that's gonna be the next step, and you'll see why we put the spacers in and why we're taking them out right now, because we need full travel. See that? It's gonna be cool. We're gonna cut it right now, right?
Yeah, you want to do it?
You got that? And I'll do this?
I want to try it. Yeah, I want you to rotate it and hold on. You want to line it up? Very hard shaft, it's a hardened shaft. I'm out of travel. I have to shut down for a minute.
That's sweet. That is sweet.
That worked pretty good. The only thing, we ran out of travel.
I couldn't figure out how to get it started and keep it steady, but I think it ended up working good.
Once we got the groove going. Now I know this bushing is on really tight, so I don't know what you want to tell them. Right?
All right, so we just cut the rest of this off with the cut-off wheel. But you can see, really see how smooth that inside edge is. And then what we got to do now, what the real function of this tool that Ron designed is, we need to create this. This is a 25mm rod, and this is 21mm. So what we've got to do is we've got to create this piece, which with the metal lathe, obviously that'd be easy, but not everybody has a metal lathe at their house. But even if they did, this is way funner. This is a way better idea. Anybody can use a lathe and do this, but can somebody design a piece of equipment and do it like this? That's the question. I can tell you this right now, no, not everybody can do this. You're gonna see us succeed or fail right now though, that's for sure. So he's taking the measurements of kind of where we can lie. That's how big the hole is on that thing?
Yeah, it measures about 880.
Out measures about 880, and when you measure the old shaft that was in there, that one
830, I think.
is kind of around 840. So we need to be somewhere in between 840 and 880.
Right. And this is 970, 975.
So basically kind of what we figured in the beginning was it's about, this is 25 millimeter, and that burnt down end is 21 millimeters if you kind of use the millimeter measurements.
Okay, let me back it out. I think I'm deflected a little bit. I mean, it's not going to be perfect. I need a mess of it. Stop.
You can pull it all the way out.
Well, I got it. Oh, you're right. No, I got it on the shaft too.
Yeah, you can see it turning down really good with that one. It looks really
It's
good.
not as nice as I thought, but it's not bad. I mean, beats doing it by hand, right?
That's right.
I think we still have a little ways to go, but still tight, huh? It's actually,
It's just like you said.
check the other end, because the bushings may have worn, although the outer one's probably worn even more. There you go.
It's just right where you said.
Right on the edge.
Right where you said.
All right, we gotta clean it up.
As you can see, we got both ends of the shaft turned down. We just tested it in there. We're just gonna grind a flat spot for this. This keeps the shaft itself in place from moving back and forth. So we're just gonna grind a little spot for that real quick.
Okay, folks, I'm here with my neighbor Ernest, and we have to cut this rod down. So we made this invention, sort of like a hillbilly lathe, so we can use a grinding tool, and we have some control here with this nut. We can drive it in and out, and it's spring loaded. Oops.
So we got the new bar in here. This was the old bar, remember? We got the new bar in here, and unfortunately this is a really super hard metal. So instead of just going to buy something that might get through there, we're just gonna tack a little piece on here, weld a piece on here to hold these arms on. And if we ever need to take it off, I guess we can grind it. But except for major work on the tractor, which I hope to never have to do, there would be no real reason to take this off.
I don't want to go too crazy because if you ever have to take it off,
Yeah.
you can just. All right.
Five two, yeah. Look at that. We're on there now. We are good to go. If we want to tighten it up, and we are set. We just welded those on there. We'd have to ground them off if we have to ever take that off, but I'm hoping never to have to take that off.
Yeah.
Nice. Done. There she is, all back together. Links on, went ahead and welded that. Like I said, we'd have to grind that off if this thing ever has a problem where I need to take that bar back out. But that was the option we had at the time, because I bought a bar that was super hard and we couldn't drill through it. So, oh well. But hey, like I said, the only reason that bar's got to come off is if I need to get into the back end of this tractor, and at that point, it is what it is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we appreciate everything you've been doing for the channel. So just follow along.